Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Talk with Gabe. I'm here, my sidekick is here.
Here.
And so is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have on today's show?
Today we have one amazing musician, Gabriella Stella.
Wow, I can't wait to learn more.
I know, I like her name.
But before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR.
Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love intoxicating style.
And BCK Online is a digital online magazine that keeps you in the know and up to date on lives of young entertainers, rising stars, parents, and much more.
And Link PR is definitely the missing link to your success in the entertainment industry.
I'm glad Fade Life Clothing, BCK Online, and Link PR are all back for another season. Now then, we'll grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and as always, enjoy the show! Gabriella, welcome to the show. We're glad you could join us for an episode of Just Talk with Gabe.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you for being on. Let's get into it. All right, so you are a musician. Tell us how you got started in the industry.
I have been singing since I was very young. I think for me, I probably sang before I talked, even though I love to talk. And it's definitely a problem at times. But I started watching Hannah Montana, and this is like the craziest thing. But I fell in love with the idea of like being a superstar and being like a normal girl. And I was like, oh, I can do music and like live a normal life as well. And so I signed up for my second grade school talent show, and I remember my mom had never heard me sing. Actually, I had really bad stage fright when I was younger. And I did it, and my mom was just like, oh my gosh, like this is something that you really love. And she could see on stage I just kind of let all my ambitions kind of flow away and just was able to be myself. And, you know, the rest is history. I started doing acting and singing lessons and dancing lessons and anything to like hone my craft.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That does. How would you describe your sound?
I feel like my sound, I would just say pop music, because pop music is just popular music. And I think right now I'm really loving this pop punk era that's like Olivia Rodrigo and Gail and all these amazing, powerful women in the industry. So I would say that's like the best way to describe my sound.
All right. Now, who are some of the musical influences that have helped you so far?
I would have to say, I still to this day, Miley Cyrus is a huge inspiration to me. I love Olivia Rodrigo. I love her new album. I love Taylor Swift. She's an amazing songwriter. I just love all types of music, but I love people who sit down to the nitty gritty and just like write how they're feeling and is like, this is how I feel. This is just unapologetically myself. And I respect that so much.
Absolutely. I think I would totally be Miley's best friend. I'd be like, can I be your friend?
Oh, that would be amazing. I'd be like, can we
That
just like
would be.
rock out together? Like, can we just do that? Is that a thing?
Absolutely. Miley, if you're ever going to listen to this, you have
Please.
3 people that want to be your best friend.
Yes, please.
Yes.
We'll sign up. Like,
Exactly.
I got you.
Okay, Gabriella, you're also a songwriter yourself. And where do you find inspiration for your own music?
I think for me, I like to be brutally honest with my music. And I think music has always been that friend for me when I haven't had a lot of friends or I've never felt accepted or just like things like that. And I think for me, I've always wanted my music to feel authentic to the point where people can just come up to me and just like be like, hey, yeah, my boyfriend broke up with me yesterday and da 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 da. And they just feel comfortable like I'm one of just their best friends. So music has always been personal experience, but I've always wanted to have that community as well.
That's a great answer.
That is. Now, what is the one genre of music that you haven't performed that you would want to one day?
I don't know why this came to mind. This is like crazy. I feel like my life is changing, but I feel like country music would be really fun. Like a collaboration with like Casey Musgraves would be incredible. I love her. And I think it would just be kind of cool to see what we could come up with and, you know, mash our genres together.
That would be interesting, like country pop.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. That would be, I would totally go for that.
I would.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, maybe my brain gave me a good idea. Maybe I need to do that.
Absolutely. Make that happen. Because I don't think there's anything out there like that.
I mean,
not really.
No, you're right. I was trying to think of it, but I guess like the only example I could come up with was like early Taylor Swift, and that's about it.
Maybe.
That was cool. I loved Mary's song. That was like my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
song. I actually am so excited because I got tickets and I feel like I won the Hunger Games getting tickets to Taylor Swift. I literally was like, it's gonna be my personality for the next like year and a half. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I'm so excited.
You did. You won the Hunger
You won.
Games. You won.
I
Congratulations.
did. I'm like, congratulations. Thank you, Katniss. Like, thank you so much.
Now, in your bio, it says that you are also, like you said, an actress and a model. And how did these careers, you touched on it a little bit earlier, but how did doing that actually develop you even more as a musician?
It's really interesting because I think a lot of people don't think about, red carpets, or you have photo shoots for your albums, or you do video shoots. So when I started acting, it was never something that I thought I could apply to my music. It was just something I wanted to try because I was like, okay, well, these people who love music, they also do acting. And then when I started filming my music videos, I was like, okay, I can pull from real emotion. So I started using that. Or when I was doing photo shoots, I was like, oh, well, I did, modeling for this. And it helped me feel more comfortable in front of the camera if I had to do red carpets or interviews. And it's interesting because, like I said, I didn't think that I could apply it to that. But having those skills have definitely helped my music like immensely.
That's pretty cool.
That is.
I mean,
yeah.
you wouldn't have thought that all of those are actually related. So
No, not at all.
Yeah. No. Now, what would you say is the hardest part about being a musician?
Hands down, comparing yourself, like comparing journeys. Like, I think it's easy, especially in this industry, to be like, oh, I wish, my song was this, or I wish I had this, or if I only had this. And I think, I was talking about it the other day, is every journey or mountain is different. It could be smaller, some could be bigger, some could be longer or shorter or taller or whatever. But I think comparing your journey to someone else's is so unfair to yourself. And I think that's just so easy in this industry and just in life in general to compare yourself to others. I'm in my 20s and it's easy to go like look at it, a 16 like famous on TikTok and be like, oh my gosh, like, I wish I, did this. But at the same time, it wouldn't be authentic to my journey.
That's true.
That's true.
That is really true. Like, I'm 4'7", but I used to compare myself to taller people a lot. But
yes, I'm 5'4", and I would like be wearing the highest heels. I'm like, yeah, I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
Oh my gosh, I would wear 6-inch heels
Stilts.
all the time.
He's like, no, actually, correction.
Those are stilts.
I love it.
So I get it. Yeah, that's kind of be authentically you. So that's
exactly
a great takeaway from that for sure.
Right. Can you tell us about your new project, R.I.P.?
Yeah, so R.I.P. Dead to Me was a really fun one. I think it's interesting because I think in therapy and just in life, people are like always about forgiveness. And this song is kind of like F forgiveness. Like, I need to just let this relationship die so I can heal for myself. This is probably actually the most vulnerable track I've ever released because it touches on my relationship with my father. And I just wanted to, I mean, everyone can say it's cliche to have daddy issues, but I think it's important to be honest with yourself and honest with your audience. And so when I wrote this song, I was like, I wanted to touch upon that relationship. And so it's really cool to hear stories of people reaching out like, thank you for releasing this, or thank you for being comfortable enough to be open about it.
That's awesome.
That is. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break.
Would you stay around, Gabriella, to hang out with us?
I would love to.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Welcome back, guys.
If you're not downloaded the Anchor.fm app,
do it.
Start making your own podcast today. Let's get back to the show.
The fun round.
All righty. What is your favorite city and why?
Hands down, I love Nashville, Tennessee. I'm actually moving there very soon, and I'm so excited. It's such a fun place, and I feel like music is always going around, especially in Broadway. You walk down, and there's like Jason Aldean's bar and all these type of fun, lively music. There's country, there's pop, there's rock, and it's just the place to be for me.
Oh, that sounds fun. Know, we're going to have to go to Nashville.
Yeah, it seems like this place is music.
Amazing. It's so fun. And I love it because a lot of, I love LA as well, but it is very expensive. And a lot of people are moving from LA to Nashville or Austin to Nashville. So a lot of people who are in the industry are moving up to Nashville.
Maybe we should just take our show on the road and go to Nashville.
That would be the best.
That would be so much fun.
Bring the dog,
exactly.
Do the whole 9 yards.
We'll bring the dog and just hang out. We can like have it there at your spot. You could
exactly.
You could be a co-host too. There you go.
I would love that. Let's do it.
I got a plan, guys.
There you go. There you go.
Right. If you could duet with anyone, who would it be?
I don't know why this came to mind because I was gonna say Miley Cyrus, but Dua Lipa would be incredible because
Oh,
she
that
kind of
would be.
does like electric pop, and that's something I really don't do. And I think it would be a really cool kind of collaboration to do that. Like, I mean, she did a collaboration with Miley, which was really fun. So kind of mixing the genres would be a really cool kind of concept for me.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be, yeah. Now, what is the one song that is stuck in your head on repeat right now?
I was listening to last night to Evermore, Taylor Swift's album, and it was No Body, No Crime. That song is amazing. I have also just been listening to her albums, period, because I'm like, oh my god, I get to see her, and I'm just like listening to everything, and I'm like, oh my god, I get to see this live. Like, what in the world? So definitely just anything from Taylor Swift right now.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, that make you laugh. We saw Lady Gaga a few months back. I did that for the months before that.
I love it's like preparation. It's like this
Yeah.
is my Super Bowl, guys. Like this is like
Exactly.
the moment of my life that I will be like, I got Taylor Swift tickets and I don't even know how, because like the moment I was clicking them, it was gone.
Wow.
And then I was like, my mom's like, go, go, go. Like I swear I felt like I was in a war. Like it was incredible.
See, it was the Hunger Games.
Exactly. I know. I don't even know how I won. It's wild.
All right. Would you travel to the future or go back to the past?
I think it would be fun to go back to the past to kind of like, I am obsessed with Fleetwood Mac, so I think it'd be so cool to just like somehow run into like Stevie Nicks when she's recording Gypsy and like see kind of the process behind that, or you know, just go back to the old days. I don't know. I love the movie. I think it's called The Night in Soho or Last Night in Soho. I love the like 60s fashion. I think it'd be fun.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That does.
60s fashion, like the whole 50s and 60s, the fashion was amazing.
And I think it's fun because it is kind of coming back, like the bell bottoms and like the brighter colors. Like I think now color is more a thing now, so it's fun for me to experiment with that.
That's cool. I don't know if you heard a second ago, our office dog decided to tell you hi.
Hello.
So now
he made a little growl.
He made a little like snort growl thing.
He just had to make the presence known, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So Charlie the dog has made his appearance known.
Hello,
now he's gone back to sleep. Okay, so what is the one cartoon that you can still watch?
I really like, I know it's not really like an oldie, but I think Bob's Burgers is so funny. Family Guy, I will never get tired of it. It's just Stewie is the best character, and it's even better that he's a child, like literal baby, like being like this sassy person. It's like my favorite thing.
I agree. I have to agree there.
I agree too, yeah. Now then. This is a weird one. If you were a vegetable, what would you be?
I'm obsessed with potatoes. I think I have an unhealthy relationship. Or like, I just love them. There's so many ways. Like, I am so passionate about them. I should have my own fan club. Like, hash browns, French fries. You can bake them, fry them. Like, it's incredible to me. So I would say potatoes.
Exactly. You actually, I'm down with that. Yeah.
See, and we just had potatoes for lunch.
We did.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can do so many things. Stews, you know, I'm about to have some curry later with potatoes. So, I mean, like, it's the best thing.
See, Gabriella, I thought that was an awesome question.
And now it comes back in my head. I'm just like, you know what? That actually makes sense.
And he thought it was the weirdest question. And I was like, no, just ask it. It's a cool question.
I love it. I love it.
Right. If you could only take 5 things for Desert Island, what would they be?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Are we talking like actual survival, or are we talking about like if I can just take anything?
Anything.
Okay. See, I feel bad saying my phone because there's not going to be phone chargers realistically, but I probably would like make TikToks till I die. Like it would just be like stranded on an island, because it's so funny watching on TikTok how people like, not this part isn't funny. They will like get in a car crash, but they'll like video themselves after and be like, just hanging out. And I'm like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Like all the comments, and they're like, no, I'm fine. Just sitting here waiting for the ambulance. And so I think that would be funny for me, is just to kind of do that.
Right.
See, I always have Cliff Bars in my purse, or some sort of snack. So I would have some snacks. I have my glasses because I can see without them, but at the dark, I know like if I'm on this island, I would probably fall in the ocean. So definitely my glasses. What else? I have like brow gel in my purse, so some brow gel, which could help my hair.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can
That's
like
true.
figure something out. And then I always have lip oil. None of this is helpful, but I mean, I have it to make myself feel better, to make myself at least beautiful on the island.
There you go.
There we go.
Exactly.
That is awesome. It kind of thinks like, I'm gonna be gorgeous while I'm on this island.
Trapped.
Exactly.
Can't
And
go
trapped.
anywhere,
I
but I'll
can't go
look
anywhere,
good.
but I'm gonna look
I'll
good.
look good. I mean, if it's
Exactly.
the monkeys and the animals that see me, that's fine. They'll appreciate it.
Right.
Now, if you worked at a circus, this is another one of these questions that Gabe gave me the look
Ooh,
about.
I
but
love
I think it's
this.
cool. See?
Okay.
Ha!
This
All
is
right.
fun. This is fun.
Which job would you definitely be doing?
I would probably be like the ringleader. I'm like, I think of like Circus by Britney Spears, the whole music video.
Uh-huh.
I like being in charge, so I definitely would love to be like the center of the show, because the ringleader actually is the center of the show. They lead the show, they kind of guide the show. So I definitely would feel like I'd be like, okay, the elephants are coming out. Like, okay, this is going on. Like, I would love to be like kind of the director.
See, that would be cool.
That would be cool. But knowing me, in theory, it would go all wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'd point in the wrong direction. And
You're like,
suddenly
okay, the
are
elephants are going to
away.
the right. No, actually, they're supposed to be coming from the left. Like,
Yeah. And then like
exactly.
the rings of fire just crash down, and
Yeah.
the
Oh,
monkeys
no.
are going everywhere, and it's like,
Yeah,
no.
that would be a thing.
Yeah, it would be a thing.
It would be a thing.
It would totally be a thing for him. I think I would want to be the lion tamer. Yes.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Like,
you just want to play with the big cats.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I am a huge cat lover. I like all animals, but I think I watch these videos of like, I think it was like a snow leopard or like this, like it looked like a Maine Coon cat. I can't remember where I saw it, and I was like, I know you could like ferociously bite my face off, but it's so cute. Like, I just want to
Right.
pet you.
Exactly.
I'm like, it's okay if you hurt me, but like, you're so cute.
Like the other day, I was coming out of Panera Bread, and this big, huge. It was kind of like a pit bull Rottweiler mix thing. It was we were almost the same size. That's just how big.
Oh my gosh!
It
Wow.
was enormous, and the guy was walking, and she stopped and looked at me. I was like, I'm not a snack. And she just kind of tilted her head. And I was like, can I pet your dog? He's like, she's not usually friendly, but all of a sudden the dog comes and she's just licking me and we're loving on each other. So yeah,
I know. I think deep down they're really like just lovable creatures.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, and I think it's so funny because it's like, I think so. I mean, yes, I'm not saying go up to like your listeners not to go up to like pet a bear. Like, oh yeah,
right.
lovable
Don't do that.
creatures.
Please don't pet a bear.
Just go for it. But I think a lot of them are like, that's kind of like their persona or the way they protect themselves. Because those dogs that are scary looking are usually like the biggest sweethearts like ever.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And the guy was pretty shocked. He's like, she just doesn't usually like people, but apparently she likes you.
Oh, that is so cute.
Dog tamer.
Dog tamer.
All right.
Exactly.
Would you rather be a reality TV star or just stick to real life?
Hands down, reality TV. I'm a reality TV whore. It's so bad. Like, I'm addicted to all the Real Housewives. Like, I watch all of them, every franchise. The Kardashians, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, I would, The Simple Life. I love The Simple Life. I would love to do like a show like The Simple Life with my friend because it would just be hilarious. I would love to be a reality star.
Oh, that's hilarious. What about 90 Day Fiance?
Oh yeah, my mom got like hooked to that. I'm just like, I just started watching Love Is Blind season 3.
Okay.
And it's cool to me, the concept of like falling in love with someone like without seeing them. But when they start like getting to know them, they're like, oh yeah, you're actually a toxic person. I didn't really get to know. Well, it's I don't know. I love reality TV. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah. All right. What fictional character is the most similar to your own personality?
I literally was talking about this yesterday. I would have to say Wednesday Addams. I'm very like, and not obviously like into like murders and like that type of stuff, but
right.
I like the darker side of things as far as like I'm a little bit more like pessimistic and just kind of like negative. But for me, my negative is me being positive.
That's
like
awesome.
I'm like, oh, it's raining today. I'm like, oh, I just like the best. Like, like that's just my personality and just the way she reacts. Like I'm watching Wednesday right now. and which I feel like everybody is.
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm so it's such a great show, and I think the way she plays it is incredible, and I just relate to the character as she's just very blunt and she's brutally honest, and
Absolutely.
I think that's a character I completely relate to.
I think people should be a little more brutally honest instead. You
Yeah.
know?
I think so too. It doesn't get you.
Yeah.
I think it helps. Well, it creates that authentic like relationship, and I think
Absolutely.
you know, at first it is jarring because I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, like my dog died like 3 hours ago, but yeah, I'm cool, like whatever, you know, like. But I think what I've realized is it helps people feel more comfortable and opening up about their stuff, because it is
Absolutely.
like in a society, it is weird for people to just be so open about their trauma. But I think that's something that has been a gift with my music and just something that I've learned from my trauma.
That's amazing.
That is.
Thank you.
You have one person to give a shout out to. Who is it, and why'd you pick them?
I was about to say my therapist.
Well, that's a good shout out.
My therapist, Jennifer. I will say, like, I think here's what I will say. Therapy is not for everyone, but I do suggest it for everyone, if that makes sense. Like,
absolutely.
I think it's such a amazing thing that it's nice to have someone outside of your circle not being the yes man and just being like, hey, maybe we don't do that. Like, you know, like
right.
I remember my first session, she was like, so if someone like, do you like revenge? And my thing was, I'm like, well, if I get you before you got me type of thing, and I've grown from that for sure. But my whole thing was like, oh no, like I'm gonna get you before you got me, because that's not gonna happen. Like I'm always on, you know. But I think definitely my therapist, or even my mom. My mom has been like my best supporter and my best friend, and through all of this. And I think in this industry, you need to have at least 2 solid people, possibly a professional, and some family or friend that can keep you grounded.
That's great. That's absolutely. So we have something to say to Jennifer and your mom. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. Okay. What's one piece of advice you would give to people who want to be in the industry?
I would say this is what I've like listened to myself in the past like year, and it's just why I've been so like putting myself out there, is you have nothing to lose, more to gain. You know, I think in this industry, it's so easy to be like, oh, I wish I was taller. I wish I was skinnier. I wish I was da-da-da. I wish I had a bigger voice. I wish I could do this. And I think it's, like I said, it's so easy to sit there and compare yourselves. But if you love music, go for it. I think it's such an incredible community. And to have people reach out and be like, thank you for releasing this song, it's an undescribable feeling.
Right.
In
addition to all that you have going on, what's next for you?
I'm actually going to get back in the studio very soon, which I'm excited about. I've been writing a lot during this time. And I think the pandemic has, we're still kind of like out of the pandemic. We're still in it because people are still getting sick. But I think I learned so much about myself, especially as a songwriter. And so for me, I really worked on my songwriting, and I've gotten to a place where I'm very comfortable with that now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That is. Now, what is one thing you want our audience to know about you?
One thing that I want them to know, that I'm very brutally honest. I think that you'll figure that out very soon. Right. But that my music is very authentic to my person. I think it's easy for people to act a certain way, especially in this industry, is put on a face. And I think for me, what you see is what you get, which I love, because I think, you know, it is hard to kind of sometimes connect with these celebrities, because it's like they're so beautiful and they're so, but I've always been real with myself. Like, okay, yeah, they have a team, but that doesn't mean they're less beautiful because of that. But they have trainers and they have this. So I think it's easy to see that. And I think for me, I'm just like, hey, yeah, I got my lips done, or hey, I got this done. Like, I'm just very honest about that. Or hey, I've been insecure with my nose before, or I've wanted to do this to myself. And I think being honest about that has really created like a real relationship with my fans.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Final question. Where do people find you on social media?
You can find me at Gabriella Stella. My website, www.gabriellastella.com, has all my social media links, so definitely go there. It has my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that jazz.
All right, Gabriella, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
We have really enjoyed
We
it, and you
have.
definitely have to come back.
You do.
I would love that.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Did you guys enjoy the show? I know we did. Thanks to Gabriella for joining us today. Make sure to check out her music and social media. And to play us out, here's her new song, R.I.P. Dead to Me. Peace out, guys.
Bury what you feel, 'cause it's all too real.